Welcome into the first of the floor 2023-2024 Boston Celtics Trivia Bonanza, where we put the world's most astute, most knowledgeable Celtics fans to the ultimate test. This is round one of, let's be honest, an unknown amount of rounds this year. And at this early stage, we're testing this new trivia platform as I lower the volume of our theme song here. We'd love to know what you think. Let us know in the comments. But the results are official, regardless of how smoothly or not smoothly this goes tonight. The results are official. And let's begin by introducing our two contestants. Contestant number one from Newcastle, Australia, home of Silverchair and several nice beaches, I'm told. It's Jackson Bauer. Welcome, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm pumped. I've been cramming on this. Been cramming on this for like 3 hours now. So
shit.
There best be something from the last 75 years of Celtics history in here. That's all I'm going to say.
Mine's right up here.
Oh, it is too. No, my secret weapon. It's
Love
useless.
to see it. Dudes came ready. All right, and contestant number two from somewhere in Tasmania, home of some of the best whiskey I've ever had in my entire life. It's Jake Issenberg. Jake, how goes it?
We are good. I'm pumped. I'm amped. Let's go. We're on the drive home tonight, and my fiance is like, "You're way too hyped up for 8:30." I'm like, "I've got trivia. I'm keeping this on a 10. I'm ready to go."
Live Celtics trivia on a platform we've never used before. Live out on the internet. What could possibly go wrong? All right, let's lay out the rules here. There are 4 rounds, each comprised of different Celtic-related categories. There are 4 questions per round with the occasional bonus question. Bonus questions are worth 2 points. Regular questions are just worth the 1 point. You will lose a point for incorrect answers. And to finish things off, the final round, the Phil Pressey speed round, 10 rapid-fire questions. All correct answers are worth 2 points. And historically, this is where things get spicy on our trivia shows, folks. If you're listening to the pod later, you won't see what folks here on YouTube are, which is that our contestants are presented with multiple choice answers on the majority of questions. To our contestants, Jake, Jackson, good luck. And do you have any questions before we get started?
Jackson, are you ready for the hurricane?
Shit, I don't know. I was gonna say, Ben, is that bribe I paid you still good?
It's still good, yeah.
Excellent. All right, nothing to worry about.
Damn it.
Obscure cryptocurrency that you transferred me is still valid.
Lovely.
All right, let's dive in here. Let's get into it. Oh, first of all, before we get into it, can you both give us a test on your audio buzzers? Can we hear each person's buzzer?
Certainly.
Very traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Crickets. I can change that. I wanted to give something that's, pleasing for the ears of our audio audience. So I thought crickets.
And I wanted something abrasive, so it goes together nicely.
It's good.
We've got Jackson with the abrasive classic buzzer, and we've got Jake with the calming crickets there. All right, let's get into it. Let's start this quiz off. Question 1. This is round 1, the 2022-2023 Celtics season. Derek White's dramatic buzzer-beating putback layup at the end of Game 6 was the first game-winning buzzer-beater made by a playoff team trailing and facing elimination since who? Jackson.
Oh, I don't know.
Jordan against the Cavs in '89.
You are correct, sir.
Yes!
All right, I got to get a new
Ding.
sound because mine gets louder. After
I feel like
I
I strong-armed you there, so yeah, perhaps.
I definitely pressed it first. I got to find a new noise.
That's okay. We can take a moment while Jake
more
finds a
abrasive.
new noise to watch that exact game-winning shot by Michael Jordan.
He looks, he gives to Jordan. Jordan to the circle, puts the shot in the air. Good! The game's over, and the Bulls have won.
Multiple fist bumps. Oh, that was a good buzzer.
The smoke alarm? Can you tell the difference?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Just to
All right.
make it worse.
That's great. All right, well, you can have that one, Jackson. Damn it.
I appreciate
All right.
it. Thanks.
Well, you can see here on the scoreboard that's being tallied here on YouTube that Jackson is ahead 1-0. Let's move ahead to the second question. Prior to the 2022-23 season, the Celtics drafted J.D. Davison at pick 54, who was the last player to be drafted in the 50s, i.e. from pick 50 onwards, by the Celtics. Jake.
I believe it's, Madar.
The suspense.
The suspense. We've got some multiple clicks required here by our contestants. This is the testing phase.
Wait. So what do I clicked Yamadar on the thing?
So Yamadar was
wrong.
incorrect,
Oh,
unfortunately.
no.
A good
no.
choice, but there was someone else.
He must have been
There's someone
in
else.
the 40s.
Yeah.
I think he was. So the Jackson,
no.
that defaults over to you.
The most forgettable out of the three remaining is Jabari Bird. So I'm going to assume he was a later pick.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. It's Tremont, I'm pretty sure. He just cooked Mikal Bridges in the Puerto Rico USA game yesterday. There we go.
You are correct, sir. It was
Yeah.
There we
Tremont
go.
Waters.
Yeah, that was. Come on, Jake. Head in the game. That you know that.
You gotta click the thingy. You gotta enter your answer. I think there's some sort of explanation that comes up on screen once you submit your answer officially.
So
You need to buzz in.
I got a
Yeah.
buzz and
Yep.
then
It's buzz, click answer, narrate answer.
buzz.
We're working it out here, folks.
Yeah. lucky viewers, they get to be in on the stage directions for
Wait, so
tonight's
if
episode.
I click the buzzer on the screen and
Yep.
then Tremont Waters.
So what has happened is the time has expired and it's assumed a wrong answer, and you've been
no.
deducted a point. So, this is
tough for
keeping-
Jake, dude.
This is tough. It's tough for everyone. This is a pilot testing episode, but unfortunately the time did run out and a point was
Oh, my
deducted.
Lord.
And I can't keep count of the score while producing the episode, so unfortunately we have
1-1.
to proceed as is. So it is 1 Jackson, -1 to Jake.
No,
as the
I've gone-
official
Yeah.
score states.
It was
You're gonna have
1-1
to-
technically.
You're going to have to go on a run here, Jake, to come back.
No, I'm just
All
gonna
right.
go back and calculate it in my own time.
All right, next question.
Hang on. Just get my buzzer ready.
Just 2 Celtics notched a triple-double in the 2022-23 season. Jason Tatum and who? Jake.
Yes, it's PP, the final game of the regular season against the Raptors.
You
Let's
are correct,
go.
sir.
Let's do
Now,
it.
can you buzz in on the app and select the... He's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it. All right, there
Oh
we go.
no.
All right, he's
I'm
climbing
toast.
back
I'm
in.
toast now. He's
Yeah.
figured it out.
Peyton Pritchard had 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists, and 7 turnovers against the Hawks on April 9th, 2023.
so close to a quadruple.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
PP.
are we ready to move on? Jake's he's figured it out. He's only been penalized 1 point for not getting it sooner, I think it's a close game here. I'm very excited.
Unbelievable. This is classic mainlander behavior.
And I can see there are some comments flowing through on the live stream. We'll get to the end of round 1 and we'll check in on some of those comments and see what our listeners have got to say. I'm sure it's all glaring
all-
positive
all
news
positive.
at the moment.
Yeah. If I'm lost, I'm just going to use your answers that you're putting in the chat. So keep it coming, guys. Thank you.
That's actually
Oh yeah, I should have said at the
think about
start. Please don't give the answers in the chat.
no, definitely give your answers.
All right.
All right.
Next question. Despite an up and down season, Malcolm Brogdon won the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award in 2023. Who was the last Celtic to win Sixth Man of the Year and when? Jake, coming in hot.
I'm going with Big Will Walton. Big Bill Walton. Here
Billy
we go.
Willie Walton in 85-86. You are correct, sir. Interestingly, though, yeah, so Bill Walton, he won Sixth Man of the Year in 86, but McHale won the 2 years prior, back-to-back, Six Men of the Year, Six Man of the Years. Incredible stuff there by Kevin McHale, and a great answer by Jake.
There we go.
Any thoughts, guys, before we move on?
Yeah, I think the key to that run is the end of that first beer. So I think now that I'm cracking this second one, I figured out the rules, and now it's just flow state. I should be ahead I should be 3-1 right now.
Oh, come on, mate. three in. I'm being robbed here.
All right. I believe this is the last question of round 1. Let's move on. No, that's the end of round 1. We will see a quick ranking here. So it's tied. Jackson won.
Unbelievable.
Yes,
Hot
and I'm
take,
still,
Jake.
still in
One.
the list order too.
Yeah,
I like it.
alphabetical apparently as well that I didn't get told. And tiebreaker goes to the J.
Celtic centric, you know. Jay's
That's right.
come first.
Just taking a break to look at the comments here on YouTube. Aussie Phil,
Yeah,
shout out. There's some quality game show content here. Thank you, sir. Very,
not wrong,
very
Phil.
generous.
Yeah, he's a liar, but we love him. And Barley, Legend. Thanks for stopping by. Throw on Jackson some red herrings potentially, I think. Maybe that's why I answered Madar. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. That's what I see. That's right.
That's what these letters mean. All right, cool. Well, it's fun. It's fun to answer along from home, but maybe hold your answers until our official contestants here have got their answers in. All right, let's move on to round 2. This is the I'm a make 'em both segment for most embarrassing Celtics moments of all time. Question 1: the Celtics famously celebrated a missed dunk during a late regular season game against the Bullets/Wizards. The celebration caused his opponent his teammate to double dribble, resulting in a turnover. Who was this person?
Damn it,
Jackson.
This is predates when I was watching the Celtics. I think it's Ricky Davis.
Incorrect. Good choice, though. Had some embarrassing moments as a Celtic.
Yeah.
Jake Issenberg.
I'm just gonna go with the bit of Von Waifs in my life. Let's
You
go.
are correct, sir. And I believe we have the clip here. I was actually at this game, interestingly. Let's check this out.
And Orlando 4-2 before losing in the championship to the Lakers in 7. A missed slam, and O'Neal called for double dribble. Well,
Not good.
I
Not
have
good
seen
fun.
that before. Fantastic.
Did you just say you were at that game, Ben?
Yeah, I the first time I went over to the States to Boston to catch a couple of games. It was late. I guess it was early April in 2011, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm going," without any sort of real understanding at the time that Doc would be playing his bench and not his starters. The first game I went to in Boston, they played the starters 4 minutes. It was great. We beat the Wizards. I then flew to Washington to see the Celtics play the Wizards there, and it was all Von Wafer and Big Baby Davis and stuff like that.
You
Big
were a
Baby
part of
Davis.
a historical moment that made it onto this quiz show, man.
Got to
It
see
all
that
works
classic
out.
moment.
12 years later.
Absolutely. All right, next question. Which Celtic tore their ACL and MCL on an uncontested after the whistle dunk attempt? Jake.
Tony Allen.
You are correct, sir. Tony Allen. I don't have the clip for this one because it's
Let's
too
go.
hard to watch. It's too hard to watch.
Tony, I'm sorry and I love you, but let's go.
Well,
That
are
was
you
tough.
guhave watching that game when that happened?
No, so I was living in Australia 07. I mean, I didn't have access to even watch No one had access to watch that Celtics game live. I don't think League Pass even existed in 07, did it?
I don't think so. No.
Nah.
Yeah, like
surely
you
not.
would have had to have been on ESPN, and I'm pretty sure the 07 Celtics were on very few ESPN games. For my guess.
Yeah, he did come back and win a championship though, and have some good years in Memphis too. So
Yeah.
all's well that ends well, I
Good grind.
suppose. All right, let's move on. Next question. This infamous past Celtic role player was caught on camera at TD Garden being asked to vacate courtside seats that apparently were not his. Oh,
That was Jake.
we've got
it
Jackson
was
in on
Jay.
the app.
Oh, the
Oh.
app trumps. Nice. It was Big Baby.
What?
Oh, I've got to give it to. And you are correct. with
Okay, well, I'm
Big
just
Baby.
going to start buzzing.
Gotta
This is-
suss
I
out the
thought-
tech, man.
Wait a
Suss out the
second.
tech.
I thought we weren't allowed to hit the app buzzer until Ben assigns a buzzer debutante.
Well, we're learning. We're learning here, guys.
Unbelievable. Okay, so
We just got to go with the flow, man.
so it's good. So we're technically tied probably, but really it should be like 12-1. This is unbelievable.
12 to 6, I'd say, is probably more accurate.
I think you're still ahead here, Jake, 3-1 per the automated scoreboard that I'm leaning on heavily here. We do have a clip of Glenn Davis being casually asked to move from his seat.
Boston Celtics as Dragic took that one. So immediately it comes back the other way. That's going to go against Jason Tatum, his third personal foul.
Oh, these are our seats? All right.
Big Baby trying to sneak up a row in his old house.
Cameron must have been so stoked that he
Classic.
got that moment, right?
That is
Yeah.
so good, dude. Oh wait.
Oh, this is yours?
This is where I parked my car.
I love it. So good.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Next question. Moving on.
All right.
Bonus question.
Oh,
Worth 2
I need it.
points.
I need it.
Name the victim of this vicious LeBron James dunk. And you can see the picture here if you're watching on YouTube with the Dunkey, the victim, blacked out. Jake Issenberg
I got it in both.
has chimed in. You need
It's
to buzz in,
Delonte
Jake
West.
Eisenberg.
I did buzz in.
He did buzz in.
Delonte West. Delonte West.
You are correct.
Let's go. This may or may not have been the reason why Delonte West allegedly did that thing to LeBron's mother.
A certain relative. All right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wait, was this the chicken or the egg? Did he do it because of this, or was this LeBron getting because of
I'm pretty sure this is the
stuff?
I'm pretty sure that this is the chicken or the egg. I don't know. I think
Yeah, like I stitched you up with that question, man. There's no.
I'm like, wait a second.
There was no correct
Yeah,
answer.
are we about to learn which one comes first? Yeah,
I think
Delonte
the
West.
dunk.
Delonte
went to
West's
the-
egg came first. Yeah.
I believe so. Well, that's
Yeah.
allegedly.
Other names mentioned there was Marquise Daniels, Rajon Rondo, and Jason Terry, who could have been a distraction there for someone, seesawing on what the correct answer was. Obviously, Jason Terry also posterized by LeBron James in TD Garden, but with LeBron in a Heat jersey as well. So, good answer there from Jake. It was Delonte West. Moving on. The biggest loss in Celtics franchise history, a 118-66, which is a 52-point loss, came at the hands of which team in January of 2003? Jackson.
Pistons.
You are correct. It was
Good
the
answer.
Detroit Pistons. Rip Hamilton had 29 points. Chauncey Billups had 23 points. And Paul Pierce had 23 points. And a very steep drop-off from there in Celtics world. What a brutal loss. Either of you guys familiar with this? I was not. At this point, I was deep in my bag of researching embarrassing Celtics moments. We had someone call out in the comments to use the Paul Pierce wheelchair moment. I did not use that, which made me think we should have used the J.D. Davison shitting of the pants moment as well. That's not in
Jeez.
here either. But some good ones for trivia shows
JD,
in the future.
Yeah, that's in this book, by the way. The proud Celtics history. Here's when he got smacked up by the most. So cool.
Okay, there you go. I can't believe JD pooped his pants in Summer League. That was just
Insane.
so. You just
Didn't-
don't expect to see that.
I think you, Joe, and I, Ben, discussed what that potentially could have been in our last episode together. I think we were going like sweat stains and like stuff on the court, but no, I think we arrived at it was probably poop, right?
Yeah, Occam's Rogier would state the simplest explanation is the most likely one, and it's difficult to rule out. Anyway, that's it. We're not, JD's not on trial in this trivia show.
No,
Let's
no.
move on.
We've all pooped our pants once or twice.
Particularly on the basketball court, right?
All right, that's the end of round 2. So currently, the score ranking is Hot Take Jake 5 points, Jackson 2.
All right, we can
Interesting
look at this.
stuff here. I think we had an incorrect answer from Jackson at one point, which took him back to 0. Then he got the bonus question, which brought him back up to 2. So really, the points be moving here at this point, folks. Points are going up, points are going down. It's only a 3-point deficit. Anyone can win at this point. Jackson, you're down 3 points. How are you feeling at this juncture of the game?
I didn't think I was down 3 points, but hey, I'm not gonna argue the technology, man. My only chance of winning is mastering it, so I'm not gonna criticize it.
Don't get me started on the score. But like this is where
That's half the fun.
Should be 9-2, damn it, he says to
this
himself.
This is where you're supposed to quote Joe and be like, "Beware the early lead."
Yes.
Oh yeah, missed my
Beware.
chance there.
This is right. The second half, third quarter. The trivia games won and lost in the third. That's what I've heard. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, good call. So a reminder that incorrect answers, a point is deducted, and that's the first time that we're doing this because I have a computer doing the scores for me and don't have to do the maths myself, and finally we can make it a little bit more interesting there. So 5-2 is the score. We're going with that. We're going to move on to round 3. Question 1. Every Celtics fan knows the legendary Johnny Most, but what phrase was raised to the rafters by the Celtics in honor of him when he died in January of 1993? Jackson.
Is it just Mike?
Yeah. Yes.
I saw confetti.
Yeah, you're correct.
My man.
You'd think I'd have the correct answers in front of me.
I was like, yes, -1. Excellent news.
You are correct. It is Mike. It is not headphones. It is not Havlicek steals the ball. It is not Celtics win. It is Mike, which I think is nice. Obviously
fits on a jersey too.
Yeah, totally.
As opposed to the others who might struggle.
Yeah, good call. Did not think of that. All right, let's move on. Next question.
All right.
Good answer there by Jackson. Things are
Well
getting
done.
interesting here. All right, next question. What was the first season the Celtics did not win a championship in the 1960s? Jackson.
67.
Wait, no, that's correct.
Oh, mixed signals, dude. Nice. Nice.
Just
See,
2 in a
we're
row now.
Again,
I'm
the
like,
book. I was like, the book's wrong because I swear it was 67. Anyway.
See,
Jackson actually studied today? Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, it's my only chance. Don't mock me.
No, I should have.
we're gathering data for subsequent trivia shows. It'd be a good idea for me to have the correct answers in front of me for the upcoming shows. All right, good work, Jackson. Next question. It was
Great work, Jackson.
1967.
So happy for you.
Thank you.
Bonus question. Another bonus question, obviously worth 2 points here. Which team won the title in the 66-67 season where those Celtics that we just discussed lost? That was their first championship loss. Jake.
I think it was the Sixers. Yeah, let's freaking
You
go,
are
dude.
correct.
Yeah.
The season ended with the Philadelphia 76ers winning the NBA championship, beating the San Francisco Warriors 4-2 in the NBA Finals, ending the Boston Celtics record title run at 8. Just 8 titles in a row.
Was that
No big
Wilt's first title as well?
I don't know.
I think it may have been.
It was like one of the
may have
only
been-
times he got past Russell. Anyway.
Yeah, no, he's low on times that he got past Russell, and that may have been one of them. Nice. Yeah, look, double points. This is what happens. Big time players, big time moments. That's what you have to do. Bonus question. Jackson went on a little bit of a run. Can you answer the run? That's the question. And yes.
Absolutely.
I'll
Yeah.
do my
7-4 is the score here currently. All right, next question. The top 6 spots for most NBA Finals games won are held by former Celtics. Which former NBA player who is not a Celtic holds the 7th spot?
Oh,
Ooh, Jackson.
yeah.
The audio came in quicker for Jackson, plus he got in on the app. So I'm giving
Yeah,
it to
I can't.
Jackson.
What are you, a wizard with your double clicking, dude?
just clicking in the order I thought I was meant to. Is it Jordan?
It's a great
It
question.
is
Oh,
No.
great guess.
not
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
So the most final games, is it like it feels
Most
like
finals games won.
one? Yeah. So
I-
I'm going.
no,
I'm
pretty
going
sure I
with
know who it is.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He
That
just played.
is
Yeah,
correct.
he played
Yeah.
so many games. LeBron, like he got to the finals a lot, but he's lost in the finals
He's
a lot.
lost more than he's won, right?
He's
Yeah.
lost so many finals games. Maybe the most finals games lost ever. It's kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah, absolutely. So
Tough.
he's got to be up
It's kind
there
of
with the most
embarrassing, right?
played.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've lost 0
horrible.
finals games personally.
Yeah, undefeated.
We've always got that. Always got that over LeBron. Yeah, so Kareem, he's won the 7th most NBA Finals games with 29. The 6 Celtics ahead of him are Bill Russell, Sam Jones, Tommy Heinsohn, John Havlicek, Casey Jones, and Frank Ramsey. Robert Horry holds the 9th spot with 28 wins, and he's sandwiched by 2 more Celtics, Tom Sanders and Bob Cousy. A lot of Celtics there. A lot of Finals
Big-
games in the early days.
Big shot Bob did, just sneaking his way in, right place, right time. But big time player, knocked him
Yeah,
down.
Rockets, Lakers,
brand.
Spurs. Yeah,
It's
lucky
wild.
guy. All right, next question. 2 teams hold the record for the best regular season home record at 40-1. One of them is the 2015-16 Spurs. The other is which Boston Celtics team? This is not multiple choice, so you just have to tell me and then mark yourself correct or incorrect. Jake has buzzed in audibly.
Yeah, I thought
I-
you were gonna. I thought it was gonna be a different question.
Yeah, no, okay. Well,
Continue.
you've already buzzed in, so buzz yourself in on the app, and then let's hear your answer.
Oh, so let me just. One is the So I thought it was the 2015, 16 Spurs was going to be the answer, and then it's one of those 80 Celtics teams. Is it the 86 Celtics?
You are correct, sir. Yeah, go ahead and mark yourself correct there, Jake. The 86 Celtics, the 1985 and 86 Celtics. Bill Simmons will tell you they're the best team of all time. I might as well. In fact, they were probably like the most successful Boston Celtics team post Bill Russell, I suppose.
Yeah.
Jake, you got to go ahead and click on correct there. So
surely that's a docked point.
I thought
holding us up.
I saw a point explode. I thought. Anyway, so many points have been exploding. It's all blurring together.
We got it. I'll give you another correct sound here,
Woo!
so we can move on. All right, moving on. Well, we're doing it right here. You know, there's a few teething
right.
issues, but I think we're doing fine. Next question. Actually, no, that is the end of the round. Let's have a look at the scores. As I take notes on how to improve our next trivia episode, but I think we're doing fine. So hot take Jake, he's up 9 points on Jackson's 3. We've still got, I think, at least one more normal round, and then the Phil Pressey speed round where correct answers are worth 2 points. So 6-point deficit.
Nothing.
This is the modern NBA / trivia league where 6-point deficit is nothing. Anyone can still win at this point.
Dude, the Celtics can blow a 6-point deficit in Game 4 of the playoffs.
I'm Jimmy Butler, Jake. I'm Jimmy Butler. Coming after you.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. How dare you?
It's how I cope, man. It's the only reason.
How dare you?
All right, next round. Let's move on here.
All right, let's ride.
Second tier Celtics heroes is the category. This is a Who Am I?
Okay. I like it.
I don't have the question in front of me.
Ben Vallis. Who am I?
Just make one up, Ben.
Yeah, I'll make one up. So I am a 2010s Celtics player who, under the tutelage of Brad Stevens, I won myself an Eastern Conference Player of the Week in January of 2013. Jackson.
Yeah, I think it's Jackson.
I feel like any Jordan Crawford question is tailor-made for me, so...
yeah.
Dude.
And also, if I have to make up a Who Am I on the spot...
I should have just guessed. We should have just guessed it was going to be Jordan Crawford. Damn it.
When in doubt.
When in doubt, it's Jordan Crawford every time.
All right. Gathering data for the next round. Would be a good idea to have the Who Am I text in front of me before we cue things up here. But
I
that's
know, it's
me.
kind of fun watching you make one up on the spot. I enjoyed that.
It's a unique quiz show. A unique aspect of the quiz show.
Impossible to cheat if the questions are coming live out of Ben's brain.
All right, next question. This is going to be interesting. In the 2013-14 season, 2 Celtics recorded triple doubles. One was Rajon Rondo. The other was who? Jackson.
My man Jeff Green.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Mike, can I ask Ben? Was the original question a Jordan Crawford question from last question, or did you just make it up a Jordan Crawford question? Or
Jordan Crawford is always on my mind at all times in my life. Just because
that's cheating. I'm gonna go Jared Wallace.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit.
There's 2 names left on the board. One is Avery Bradley. The other is Jordan Crawford.
We're out of time, which means I'm going to get -1.
You both get negative points.
Yes.
Both get -1 for incorrect answers.
I'll take it.
And no one is awarded any points for the correct answer, which was Jordan Crawford, who on November the 29th, 2013, he recorded his 3rd triple-double with 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Literally the midst of his Player of the Week glory, dude. And
absolutely.
Jackson...
Quite embarrassed I wasn't all over that, yeah.
Come on.
How could I forget an 11, 11, and 10 in 2013?
We deserve seppuku for that. That's embarrassing.
End it now. Cannot guarantee that there won't be more Jordan Crawford questions.
I'm like, in hindsight,
we just have a Jordan Crawford round next time, perhaps?
Yeah, just make it the Jordan Crawford show. All right, next question. Former Celtic Kyrie Irving was born in Melbourne and thus has Australian citizenship. Which other former Celtic is also an Australian citizen? You have to guess. There are no multiple choice options in front of you. I believe Jackson got in early.
It's Bainesy, isn't it? Aaron Baines?
You are correct.
My
it
man.
is Aaron Baines. You just clicked the wrong button though, and lost yourself a point.
Yes. Now we're even. Now we're even. Let's go.
This is. I see why you were so mad before, Jake.
It's literally the worst thing that's ever happened.
Oh god, I'm so glad we didn't bring in.
It's because incorrect is in green, and I'm just like, oh yeah, green, correct.
yeah.
Nah.
Add that to your notes, man. Correct should be green.
It's in the notes. It's in the notes.
Email quizshow.io to change the colors.
Moral victory on that one.
So, Jake, you need to select an answer here as well. If you could also... You can't actually select incorrect, can you? If you can select one of the other answers that's not correct, then that will... Oh.
Just take it.
I got it.
Just take it.
I got it. Wow, that's a big swing. He got a -1 for a win, and I got a 2-point swing. Let's go.
That is a
boy.
big,
That's like
very, very unfair
9-2
swing,
instead of what 8-4.
The refereeing was bad in the first half, but finally the garden is on my side. And we're getting in the ref's head.
Yeah,
and
Zach Zarba playing up for the cameras. I see.
Exactly. Yeah. He can't wait for the next review.
Now, look, if you're watching on YouTube live or after the fact, if you're listening to the pod and you're thinking, what the fuck are these guys doing? What is going on here? Just like we said, keep in mind, the guests are concerned as well. Teething issues are what we're working out here. We're doing it live. There's some bravery, I think, in doing this live and working out the issues live on the pod, rather than pre-recording and editing all of this out. So
shout
we'll
out
move on.
Aussie Phil for sticking with us because he's a legend.
Everyone else is left. All right.
Yeah.
Next question. Carson Edwards has 2 listed nicknames on Basketball Reference. One of them is C Boogie. The other is the full name of which former Celtics player?
That's Jackson. Yeah.
Jackson.
Ray Allen.
Incorrect.
This is ridiculous. Why are any of Bob Cousy, Ricky Davis,
out of all of
or
those
Eddie
names,
House,
other than Cousy,
the frickin'? I mean, I'm going.
Bob Cousy's misspelled as well.
I'm going Eddie House. Surely it's not Bob Cousy or Ricky Davis.
He's more of an Eddie House kind of player, isn't
correct.
he?
Can you imagine if Carson Edwards' nickname was Bob Cousy? It's like
fucking awesome.
He wouldn't even know who Bob Cousy was.
Yeah, so this was captured by Jay King in an interview with Marcus Smart, and Smart, quote, "It's crazy," Smart said. "It's ridiculous. It's Eddie House. That's what we call him. Eddie House." It's a direct quote.
Hey man,
awesome.
I was with Marcus. I thought Carson Edwards was Eddie House too. I was watching Purdue highlights. He was dropping 40+ in the tournament. He was coming off screens in summer league, and then he came in the league and was clearly, so clearly not an NBA player immediately, unless he was playing Cleveland, where he would hit like 8 threes. Other than that, Aussie Phil's been drinking after every wrong answer, and this round
must be
has him
shattered right now.
Has him battling. battling.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aussie Phil. I love it. All right, let's move on. We're getting close to the end here. So that is the end of the 4th round, the final normal round.
Look at
I'll
that.
take Jake due to some scoring errors here, we'll call it. Up 9-1 on Jackson. But we are about to enter the Phil Pressey speed round.
Yeah, this is terrifying, dude.
Yeah, you still discredited 1 point for incorrect answers, but you get 2 points for all correct answers. So big swings are possible here.
This is like adding the 3-point line to the NBA. This is what this is like.
Can I go
4-point line in the All-Star game?
Can I go under 0? Like, will I end up -1? Yeah, because Jake was -1 to start with, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit.
All right, let's get into the speed round as we cue the music here. Speed round, let's go. The Phil Pressey speed round. Round 5. Question 1. The Celtics 2023 draft pick, Jordan Walsh, played at which college? Jake.
Arkansas. Let's freaking go, Jordan Walsh. Walshy boy.
You are correct. Jake's streaking ahead here. Arkansas is correct. Question 2. While trading the 25th pick in the 2023 draft back to pick 38 and drafting Jordan Walsh, the Celtics also acquired how many future second-round picks? Jake.
I believe it's 4 extra picks.
You are correct.
Let's
it was
go.
4 extra picks. You nerd. Next question. Question 3. What Croatian-born player was arguably the C's best player in the 96-97 season, averaging 19.7 points and 9.8 rebounds a game? Looks like Jackson got in there first.
Dino Raja.
You are correct. It was the big Dino Raja. As I cue up the speed round music again, which apparently doesn't go for very long. Next question. Question 4.
Speeding through.
Who was the most recent official Celtics team captain? Jackson.
Jordan Crawford, baby.
Incorrect.
Unbelievable.
All right, I should feel like
so
I'm
incorrect.
comfortable to answer here. Is it IT?
Surely.
Incorrect.
No,
You gotta
wow.
click the answer though. You gotta click the wrong answer though.
I prefer not to, actually, but I will for integrity purposes. I got -2. I hope Jackson got -2.
Yeah.
We both,
Oh,
we
so-
both missed that.
The correct answer is
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo. No one got it right. No points awarded. All points deducted. I suppose it must be 2 points deducted as well in the Phil Pressey speed round as I
Well, that
learned
changes
this
the math.
on the fly. All right. Question 5. In the first round of the 1986 playoffs, Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls scored 49 points in Game 1 and a record 63 in Game 2. A reporter said at that pace he would score 77 in Game 3. What did Larry Bird say he would do if Jordan did indeed score 77 points?
I think it was retire.
You are correct.
Let's
and that
go.
was
Well
also
done.
in the question
Well done.
there, which is very odd. You are correct. Retire was his answer if Jordan scored 77
Retire.
points in Game 3. Question 6. Which ex-Celtics big man was not invited to Rajon Rondo's 2017 reunion of the 2008 NBA championship team and only found out about it after reading an article about it?
I have to assume the only reason we heard about this is because it was Glenn Baby Davis, because otherwise none of these guys would have talked to anybody. No,
That
-2.
is incorrect.
Bad logic,
Correct.
Jake.
Jackson,
Bad test-taking
huge
strategy.
opportunity here, Jackson.
Don't do it, Jackson. Don't
Again,
panic.
this predates
Panic.
my fandom, so Scott Pollard.
You are. Once you click the answer, I will tell you.
Buzzer, then Scott Pollard.
Is
You're going to be correct. Oh,
All right.
absolutely
unbelievable.
correct.
Nice.
Hey, man.
Rondo did not invite his longtime nemesis Ray Allen, and it was only after reading about that that Pollard realized that he had also not been invited to that reunion, which is very, very funny. All right, next
Damn.
question. Question 7. In February of 2013, Jason Collins and Leandro Barbosa were traded for which short-tenured Celtic great? Jackson.
So Jordan Crawford.
It is Jordan Crawford. You're
No.
absolutely correct. Who would have guessed? Who would
How
have
many,
guessed?
how many questions are in the round?
Wait, so we needed the Jordan Crawford round. The whole thing is the Jordan Crawford round.
There's 3 more, so it's actually just in reach if Jackson goes on a run here.
Oh,
So
no.
All right.
let's
Come on,
move
Jake. This is
Question.
he is Jimmy Butler. This is the getting fouled. 3 free throws.
Yeah,
Al Horford,
that-
just
that-
keep your hands back.
Doing that smirk
good.
after Grant Williams talks over, and he's like,
Oh
there we
no.
go. You're in trouble now.
Oh no.
pointing at Jake on the floor. All
Sorry,
right.
It actually makes
Question
me
8.
scared.
Directly across the road from TD Garden on the corner of Friends Street and Causeway Street is which popular pizza joint?
I'm gonna look like such a noob because I haven't been. Is it Sully's Pizza? No.
Incorrect.
Good night.
It's I mean title toppings is dope name. So I'm just it's not that though. We're gonna go with banner boxes, which sounds ridiculous as well, but we're going with it. Damn it.
Incorrect. The correct answer is
Ah,
halftime
God.
King of Pizza. I actually invented those other 2 names, banner boxes and title toppings, and of course Sullivan's Tap is a very popular bar.
I know.
Just
That was the
around
bar
corner.
you guys were at, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
There
absolutely.
you go. There you go. I knew I seen it somewhere.
All right, final 2 questions. Question 9. The Celtics forward O'Shea Brissett made his NBA debut with which team? Jackson.
Am I buzzing in too fast?
No, that's
sorry.
great.
No?
Cool.
Yes, you are.
Pacers.
Incorrect.
No, that's too aggressive.
Okay, that was
It's
going to be
not the Indiana
my
Pacers.
my guess. We're going to go with the Grizzlies because they know talent and they saw something. Damn it, they didn't see anything.
Incorrect. It was the Toronto Raptors. So still like a close game, 7-1, but I think it's
Surely.
insurmountable now. From
Surely,
Jackson's
mathematically,
perspective.
the magic number has been achieved.
Final question of the Phil Pressey speed round and final question of the show. Larry Bird famously made a cameo appearance in the 1996 box office smash Celtic Pride. 2 other former Celtics also made an appearance in this movie. Name one of them.
I've seen that movie and I remember none of it.
Yeah, no.
Other than this Larry Bird scene.
Let's just go.
Well, Jackson's buzzed in slightly early there, so just give us a name.
Bill Russell.
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect. Can you imagine?
I have no idea. I thought he might have been like a car driving by or something.
McHale and Walton.
Bill Walton is correct.
Walton was
Sure,
a no.
I'll
Nice.
take it.
Yeah. The other one was Bob Cousy, interestingly.
So correct.
And that will bring us, as we get the correct answer up on screen here, to the final ranking. Hot Take Jake takes it. 9 points. Jackson, -1.
That number one pick is mine. Top of the draft, baby.
Wembanyama is yours, dude.
Indeed.
Amazing. So, Jake, you are the winner of round 1, which means you move into the playoff bracket, the format for which remains undetermined as we work out what round 2 will look like. I think we're going to get the Green with Envy podcast guys on the show for round 2. We're going to get a few other media types, a few other podcasters on to get a few other sort of early level rounds in, and then build a playoff bracket from there. It's a long off season, so we're gonna build it out with some of this great Celtics trivia content. Jake, thoughts from the winner's perspective there?
Look, I think where I didn't come here to win just round 1. We've been working hard all season to get to where we want to go, and I think this is a good step in the right direction. But we're gonna go back, watch some film, and then we'll be at practice, and then we'll be in GWE's territory in no time, and then we'll have to tip it off again.
Very professionally put, Jackson. Yeah. -1. This is the first. You've been doing these trivia shows on this podcast for years now. This is the first time that we added negative points for incorrect answers.
Good to be a trailblazer as usual, Ben. Breaking new ground. That when I picked incorrect when it was actually correct and we established it was correct. So in my mind, I'm on a nice even sexy 0. So it's an 8-0 instead of a 9 to -1. I'm going to take that and I'm going to be happy with it.
Well, there was also, he's right. Respect it.
Yeah.
We've got some bugs to fix. But meanwhile, Jackson, you can sleep well tonight knowing that you finished on a nice even 0 there. Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for this
nothing.
One. That's right. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks to everyone who joined us in the live stream. Thanks to Aussie Phil there for sticking with us and everyone listening later. Kudos to our 2 contestants, Jackson and Jake, and congrats again to Jake for progressing to the next round, whatever that is, whatever that means. We will be back on Thursday night to kick off Jake's Eastern Conference Rivals Series for this year. Jake, who have we got coming on for that installment there on Thursday night?
Well, we still got to get it confirmed, but we got Tony from... let me just pull up the DMs. Tony Pesta here of the Cavs... at Fear the Sword. Tony Pesta, awesome. Legend of a follow on Twitter, but he's just double checking he can make it on Friday. Otherwise, me and Ben will be back for just some glorious off-season content. Maybe Jalen doing doughies, learning how to drift. Apparently, who knows what we'll be talking about.
Jake's been keeping a list of off-season spicy topics to fall back on. If we can't get anything else going. So either way, there's going to be a spicy pod going on Thursday night US East time. So keep an eye on our YouTube channel, subscribe, and be around for that one. So we will be back then. Love it. Love your work, guys. Until next time, go Celtics.